Good morning from Detroit. I'm not actually in Detroit. I'm like on the epic outskirts of Detroit. I couldn't actually be further from Detroit while still being in Detroit if I tried. But, whatever. I got here just after dark last night. I spent more time than I really meant to coming through Canada. And I am really proud of myself because I made it through Canada with no GPS. I had to have my phone on airplane mode because international charges for using my data in Canada is like $15 per megabyte or some shit. I'm not gonna do that, no. So, go me. Oh god, I'm tired. I'm less actually tired and more just lazy today. I only got a handful of hours of sleep night before last, and then last night I can't remember why I couldn't sleep well. I think it was either my back or weird dreams. But either way, I wasn't getting as much sleep as I would have liked last night. So, I don't know. Yesterday. So, well, this is my first update in a few days, so I've been in Buffalo, hanging out with some awesome people. I seriously love you guys, and I swear I will be back. They are peeps that I met on WoW, and they turned out to be great peeps, and not the last peeps that I met on WoW, which turned out to be rapists. But we went to, we went everywhere. We went to Cheeseburger, which I've seen in other places, but I've never actually been to one. I'm going to go to more of them now, because yum. Okay, A, fried pickles, best thing ever. B, sweet potato fries. I love that more places are getting those. I embrace the sweet potato people, because it is delicious. They have, more shakes than anybody could ever drink in their lifetime. Including, some pretty weird shit, like peanut butter and jelly milkshake. I would like to try that. I need to find another, sorry, I just got a text. I have to find another cheeseburger so that I can try that. And then we went around. I got to go to, a farmer's market, an Asian market, and a really cool little witchy store. I was supposed to get a tattoo while I was there, but the tattoo artist was booked through July. Nah, it's not gonna work out. So, but I know one in California, and I'm gonna try to get one in Topeka. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on how it all works out. And Mighty Taco. I also had Mighty Taco. I had Mighty Taco. I discovered Loganberry and sponge candy. But I didn't smell the Cheerios. So I'm not truly Buffalonian. I don't know what you guys are called. So I went to leave Buffalo. I turned my engine over, and I was sitting there mapping out my route from Buffalo across Ontario into Michigan. And I started smelling something funny. And when I looked up, I swear I thought I saw smoke coming out of my engine compartment, which apparently it wasn't. I went straight to a mechanic, and they were like, no, you're fine. I don't know what you were smelling. And I probably was just seeing exhaust coming from under the car and being blown forward. But, it's always worth checking out. I do need a new oxygen sensor, though. But it can wait. What's today? Today's the 27th or something. It can wait 5 more days. So I cross out of Buffalo. I cross into Canada. And dude is asking me all the normal questions. I'm answering them just like I did when I went onto Campobello Island and into New Brunswick. Only he's less trusting of me than all the other border guards have been. And he writes HPB on a little yellow slip and says, "Go pull over there and give this to the officer." Okay. So I did, and I sat there for a little while, and I asked him what HPB meant. He was like, "No." I'm like, "You're not gonna tell me?" He's like, "No." Like, all right. And so he kicked me out, and he searched my car thoroughly. Like, do. And while I was in line talking to the first guy, he's like, "You have any weapons or firearms or..." No. "You sure you don't have any weapons?" "Well, I mean, I've got a broken down recurve bow in the back, but when I crossed into New Brunswick a couple weeks ago, he said that wasn't something that I needed to worry about." Okay, pull over there, and the guy comes to my window, and he's like, "Who's the Jeep registered to, blah, 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 blah. Do you have any weapons?" "Just the recurve bow." "Alright, go ahead and step out and go over there, blah, blah, blah." So I sit down, and he opens up all my doors, and he's like, "Before I get started, are you sure you don't have any weapons?" "Yes, I'm sure." "What? Do you think I was kidding the first 3 times?" "Seriously, I'm sure. Broken down recurve bow. That's it. I have a mag light. It's more of a flashlight than a weapon, but it could also be a weapon." I was so tempted to say, "Yeah, Rhodey Bear is a live grenade," but I know that they don't actually appreciate jokes. So, Rhodey Bear. Rhodey Bear has a friend now. While I was in Buffalo, Brian and Wendy got me a Tony ball. Rhodey Bear has a Tony ball to hang out with him back here. Get up in there, Tony. There you go. My life. So, searched my car. Obviously, they didn't find anything. They said, "Have a good trip." So I headed off, and I didn't anticipate, I didn't plan ahead on the whole, I'm not going to be able to use my phone to exist thing. So I had to keep, I had to old school it and check the map, figure out where I was on the map, and then plot ahead and be like, okay, in 26 miles I'm going to have to get on 402 West or whatever. I was pretty proud of myself, not gonna lie. Not a lot interesting happened on my way across Ontario. Just, I was so tired, and everything was just a haze of driving forward. Everybody going 40 over, flying around me, while I'm puttering along at 10 over. Apparently, because of that, they have signs up that say if you go 50 over, 50 kilometers, I don't know, 30, if you go 30 over, if you go 30 miles an hour over, the minimum fine is $10,000 or whatever. I guess they have a lot of people, but I saw one cop the entire 5 hours that I was on that road. So I guess they need those signs because, and it says that they're aircraft patrol, but I didn't see one of those either. So I got stopped off for 20 bags. Not really, I only got 5 bags, but these intense pickle Doritos are the best thing to ever exist, and I don't understand why they don't exist in the US because they are amazing. And I'm really sad that I can't have them without going into Canada and being like, give me all the Doritos. I wonder if I can order them online somewhere. I'm going to try to order them online somewhere. Ponderance. Okay, sorry. Crossed into Michigan. It was snowing. Dude That was a really cool border guard. He was just like, we just talked about photography for 5 minutes, and he was like, all right, get on. Like, later. He's like, why on earth would you not want to live in the South anymore? I'm like, gee, I have no idea. Sorry, I had a convulsion. Excuse me. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings in Canada. Watched the England-Montenegro game. Had feelings. Somebody tell me how the U.S. Mexico game turned out. I mean, I know I can Google it, but I'll Google it. My speaker cord died. My little this thingy. Something inside it is broken. I'm sad. So I have to get another one of those today. All the things breaking all at once. I'm just glad it wasn't a speaker. I thought it was my speaker, and I was like, oh hell no. 11 minutes? Are you serious? I guess it has been a couple of days, so. God damn it. Sorry, I'm reading my text. Hey! There's a bird over there with a Dorito chip that's like the same size as him. You're cute. Anyway, squirrel, bird. My plan for today is to just sort of putz around Michigan. Coast, forests, like national, like state parks and stuff. Lighthouses. I bet they've got some lighthouses out here. I like lighthouses. I don't know why. I'm like into chasing lighthouses. I don't chase them. They don't run. You know what I mean? Alright. Well, I think that's about all I've got for right now. Buffalo was awesome. Canada was... The border crossing was hostile. But now I'm back in the U.S. Probably for good, at least on phase 1. Actually, no, phase 1 is going to involve a brief trip into Mexico as well. But I'll deal with that when I get there. So, that's all I got. Peace.